Welcome to a year of eternal love. A Course in Miracles workbook for students. Lesson 9. I see nothing as it is now. This idea obviously follows from the two preceding ones. But while you may be able to accept it intellectually, it is unlikely that it will mean anything to you as yet. However, understanding is not necessary at this point. In fact, the recognition that you do not understand is a prerequisite for undoing your false ideas. These exercises are concerned with practice, not with understanding. You do not need to practice what you already understand. It would indeed be circular to aim at understanding and assume that you have it already. It is difficult for the untrained mind to believe that what it seems to picture is not there. This idea can be quite disturbing and may meet with active resistance in any number of forms. Yet that does not preclude applying it, no more than that is required for these or any other exercises. Each small step will clear a little of the darkness away. And understanding will finally come to lighten every corner of the mind that has been cleared of the debris that has darkened it. These exercises, for which 3 or 4 practice periods are sufficient, involve looking about you and applying the idea for the day to whatever you see. Remembering the need for its indiscriminate application and the essential rule of excluding nothing. For example, I do not see this typewriter as it is now. I do not see this telephone as it is now. I do not see this arm as it is now. Begin with things that are nearest to you, and then extend the range outward. I do not see that coat rack as it is now. I do not see that door as it is now. I do not see that face as it is now. It is emphasized again that while complete inclusion should not be attempted, specific exclusion must be avoided. Be sure you are honest with yourself in making this distinction. You may be tempted to obscure it. And insights for those maybe joining me for the first time, reading from A Course in Miracles, the combined volume. This is the only official one to use. It includes the workbook for students that I'm teaching from every morning, live on Facebook. This is a course that is required but your participation is willingly. And it's aimed at the undoing of the fear that we have learned here, to return us to love. And we have to start at the very beginning. Start at the very basics of what we actually see. And our mind is 180 degrees backwards from the thinking of God, from the thinking of love. And today's idea, today's lesson, lesson 9, is I see nothing as it is now. Because as in the previous lessons, all I see is the past. The past is our thoughts of a recycled experience, past experience. Have you ever went to the movies? You know, you sit down and you watch the story unfold. You know, someone next to you may say, you know, the events that you're seeing on the screen not really happening right now. You know, we'd say, well, we know this, of course. You know, the movie was made several years ago, and you're just viewing it now. But it's so good, you know, while in the middle of it. Such good performances. It appears that the story is not over. As if the scene is being enacted right now. And, you know, learning through the course, you know, my life experiences is like watching a movie that wasn't, you know, that was over long ago, but I think it's still here. It's still before me. It's still playing. And the Course does speak of the tiny tick of time in which the Son of God forgot to laugh at such foolish ideas. You know, but when you watch a movie and you get so wrapped up in the story, and you may laugh or cry at the events that seem to be happening at that very moment. I myself, you know, because of the Course, you know, start looking at my life experiences in the same way. The Course is saying that what I am seeing is not there now. It is over. The tiny tick of time is over. We all are in heaven now. Heaven is the awareness that separation never existed, that the Son of God is one. The millions of bodies that seem to dance on the stage of separation are seen clearly now for the nothingness that it always was. And I've been following the Course for a few years. It was the next level of awareness that I was searching for. I was compelled. I was looking for the next book for knowledge and for insights and to, you know, and I got it. And I was divinely pulled to read the book and then do the lessons. And when something has really challenged me, I do say, you know, I see nothing as it is now. It helps to jog my mind out of taking this movie of separation so seriously. I need this help because it does appear that this moment in the dream, it's happening right now, just like when I watch a movie. And as I practice again and again, stepping back and taking what appears to be happening now to the Holy Spirit, I am shown that that will help me in the moment. I came from love. I am love. I am love now, and love is all that could ever be real. A world of separation, a world of differences and bodies, a world of time and space is a movie that is over. It always was just a movie of separation that could never be real. I can relax now. I can let my mind be healed of all my delusions of separation, minute by minute, day by day. I can forget to make the world real again and again, but it seems nothing. No one has lost their innocence. Separation from God, from love, that can never be. I am grateful that this is so. Some of these ideas or even the insights that I'm sharing with you right now are going to challenge you. What is this separation business? What do you mean nothing is as I see now? We base all of our data as what we perceive as facts, as the perceptions and the data that we collect with our outside senses, the senses that are all connected to the skin. You know, what we see with the eyes, mouth, hearing, taste, touch. But it's the mental faculties that God created us with, the things we cannot see. That is what was created. That was the likeness that he created us with. Created us in the image and his likeness, and we've been confused ever since. Separation, I speak to a lot of my private clients, and what trips us up is we think we're this light bulb. We're not the light bulb. We're the energy. And energy just changes forms. It's never created nor destroyed. The exercises for today is so very important. 3 or 4 times today, as it stated earlier. Use the things that are near you and then start to extend that outward. This helps undo. It helps to say, I'm getting wrapped up, I'm getting pulled into this illusion, this movie that's being projected from the screen of my mind. Only take a minute or so. You may be met with resistance. The ego fear-based thought system may just say, this is crazy, I don't understand this. You don't need to understand it yet. It's just practicing it, putting the exercises into play. Thank you for joining me. I love you. This is a year of eternal love. God bless.